Hi guys, Michelle here. I want to make some biscuits. So, we are going to do a small portion of biscuits. I had some leftover gravy from a chicken fried steak meal, and I was like, ooh, biscuits and gravy sounds good. So the gravy was already made, so now I need biscuits. I would normally just get the biscuits out of the frozen bag or out of the skinny cylinder that makes you jump when you pop the seal. But I went to look to see if there was like a recipe for a small batch, and I found one. So, because I don't have very much flour, as you can see, so this recipe requires 1 cup of flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of salted butter, and it has to be cold, and then they cut it into 1/4 inch slices, and then a half a cup of milk. This supposedly only makes 4 biscuits, and you're probably like, why only make a small batch? Why not make a small batch? So, in a large bowl, whisk flour, baking soda, sugar, and salt. So I got 1 cup of flour there, and I need a teaspoon, little teaspoon of baking powder. So, and if you notice, it has this little lip here. It's good for measuring. Fill it up and then scrape. So you got a perfect little measurement there. And then we need a teaspoon of sugar. Okay. And let's see, half a teaspoon of salt for half. Okay. Whisk that. Try to get everything incorporated. And of course, y'all all know that on a package, it has the tablespoons already on there printed. And 1/4 pieces. All right, let's get our hands started. Okay, so kind of like coarse sand. I don't know, can you see that? Gotta add my milk, but you need a half a cup of milk. Okay. So do with my hand. Like what? Come out. Flour. Okay. Let's try to incorporate all these pieces. Fold it. Just keep putting powdered flour on my hands so I can. So what I don't know if you can tell, I'm folding so I get it all incorporated. Okay. So, I think it's a 1/2 inch. Let me look at my. Oh, these are, I guess they're the drop biscuits. Because it says a large spoon. Drop spoonfuls of batter onto the baking sheet. So, which is fine. Does that look about be all right? Can you see that? If you got a biscuit cutter, yay you. I'm just using a glass. It's probably about 2.5 inches, 3 inches. There we go. All right, put that there. And make another one. All right. Beautiful. Okay. And so I'm just refolding. And then this is the last of it. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. There you go. It's a little bit bigger than the others. All right. Now, I'm gonna put this in the oven. Let's see how many minutes. It says 10 to 12 minutes. Hello, all right, it's time for the biscuits. Ah, look at that. See that? Came out pretty good. All right, so let's get some butter and jam on it, taste it. Okay, so here's the biscuits. Oh, it came off nicely. No sticking, yay. All right, I'm gonna cut it open. You know, see that? Nice and hot. Probably could have used just a few more minutes. So, some butter on it. Get some strawberry jam. Strawberry jam. Okay. Do one side. All right. Tastes like biscuits. Yay me. So give it a whirl. Small batches, big batches. There's all kinds of recipes in there on the World Web. Just give one a try. Or this one. Happy cooking. I'll see y'all later. Update on biscuits. I decided to put the biscuits back into the oven for a few minutes just to make sure they're done. Well, an hour later, this is what they look like. Tragic, very tragic. So I restarted the whole process again, and they came out a little different. They became more dumpling looking, but they were still good.